Rectification of entry. Transportation expenses incurred as freight inwards for getting a new machinery debited to freight account. Okay. Now, you must all remember that whenever you get a new asset, okay, all expenses incurred till the time when the asset is ready to use are capitalized. Okay, so this is the position basically, right? So when you purchase a new plant and machinery, okay, let's say the seller's place is here. When the machinery is sold to you, it has to be brought down to your premises, let's say for example in the factory. So once you purchase, then basically you incur freight cost, okay, you will install the plant and machinery, okay, and all these expenses, namely the freight, the installation, are to be capitalized as a part of cost of acquisition of the machinery, right? So it's a capital expenditure. Now in this case, what has happened is that the transportation expenses incurred as freight inwards for getting new plant machinery debited to freight account. So instead of capitalizing this, okay, instead of capitalizing this, which was the correct thing, what I did was I booked it in freight account, right, which is the wrong entry. So what was the correct entry? The correct entry would have been if I would have capitalized this. Capitalize means what? Added it to the cost of plant and machinery. Plant and machinery account debited to, let's say for example this was incurred in cash or the supplier account, whatever it was, the creditor account basically, right? Let's say the amount was 100. But what I did was, instead of debiting the plant and machinery account, I debited the freight account by the same number, and I credited the cash stroke supplier account as the case may be, right? So while this account got credited correctly, there was a debit in freight account which was incorrect and a correct entry was omitted. So now to rectify, what do I do this? First thing is I do what is correct. Always do what is correct in life. That is very important. Else wherever you might be, whatever you might get screwed. So plant and machinery account debit. Okay. Now this freight account was wrongly debited. Okay. If it was wrongly debited, to correct it, what do? I will credit it. So I credit the freight account by 100. And this basically becomes my rectification entry. Okay.